For real, niggas should acknowledge the fact that death is inevitable. For all shall perish, but yet I will be established. When all mankind is abolished, when it is all said and done, I will be the better one. Soon as the entire creation perishes, I will see the Son of God. Yeah, nigga. Lazarus, King Laz.
Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all. Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all.
Is there by chance any possibility left to return after done getting burnt in the dark depths of the earth? Death has occurred. I'm sad cause I'm cursed. I've learned to remain faithful in a painful way. Perhaps my life will fade before I awake, exhausted and afflicted. My brain is infected by a terrible sickness. I've witnessed so many traumatizing ordeals. I struggle to maintain best ways to reveal how I feel, cause my anguish is real. I'm certainly never bound to come back after cutting my wrists open vertically. It's a fact. I'm convinced to believe the hour has eventually appeared for me to leave due to being deceased. Look at what these crooked streets proceed to do to me. My excessive consumption of prescription medication combined with marijuana is giving me drama. The destruction that was caused by my stepmother influenced my heart to discover God. My life has always been hard. Picture attempting to perish and depart. This is way beyond mere talent, it's deep art. From the start, I've been telling them niggas, but nobody fathomed or figured out the message I delivered. Look at the people I lived with, not with the value of dirt is how they had me considered, but in the end, death comes to all. Yeah, nigga, death comes to all. Doesn't matter who you are, you're bound to fall in the dirt.
Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all. Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all.
It is very hard to keep the courage in my heart that I will survive past the dark before I depart. The unbearable fact, which is death snatchers, random lives, became clear to my eyes the day my mother died. Who can deny reality, especially when it is proved with all evidence being unapproved by my fellow residents? Got a nigga perceiving my birth as an accident, but I know that I'm intelligent enough to give accurate and relevant prophetic statements. I created the greatest sentences ever heard in rap. I'm a heavenly citizen, so I'm different and yet proud to represent. My life is predestined to become permanent, for I'm death resistant. God is my assistant. Spiritual instincts are all combined within my mind. Many be needing to fathom the secret to the techniques I'm possessing. Can't even sleep in peace. In my dreams I see assassins plotting on bringing me destruction and death. I got shot a lot of times the day a thug stabbed my left tricep with the blade of a knife at night in attempts to take my life. How did I survive the multiple gunshots without getting touched or robbed? In God I trust, redeem me from iniquity and deliver me from lust. It's just a bunch of us left that traces my steps.
Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all. Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all.
The community's prophet, the people's street rapper on a mission to be someone who matters. Soon as I'm gone, I want to be remembered through the message in my songs. I hope to be considered, for I labored with effort, and plus I offered my time and strength in attempts to live a bit better. I prayed for laughter, a happily ever after. Never been loved by my brothers and sister. Instead, they treated me like a stranger. My life is forever facing danger. It fills my heart with anger to embrace the mistakes I have made. Hurts in every person who cared to help me carry my heavy burden. In a sense, now that my years have increased, my wisdom has advanced. All I seek is a single chance to possess the golden opportunity in my hands, to be put in the perfect position to assist my dad through the very same wealth I obtain in rap. For he remained in my sickness and health when nobody wanted to help. Gerson wasn't around as well, but hey, Jesus is God, so he will bring Lazarus back from the dark. Tell Endeavor to make a brand new beat. I'm coming to record next week, bound to release heat that will intrigue, captivate and motivate each nigga on the streets in the township where I'm from. They call me Jesus, death is reaching each and every person breathing, even the one speaking.
Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all. Death comes to all, be sure that we're all bound to fall. Whether we walk, whether we crawl, at the end of it all, death comes to all. Death comes to all, be sure that we all